Hey, welcome to Open Air Outdoors. This is a 3-day, 2-night adventure. September in the north, some nice weather. I'm just waiting for my good buddy Doug from the Pine Tree Line channel. And we're gonna go find a beautiful campsite. We're gonna have some fishing action, have some fireside, good food always on the way. Come along, let's go do this. Waters are low. There's one rock over here that's being problematic. So what I showed you there is a osprey nest. Absolutely huge, and the osprey will come back year after year after year to this nest. It's empty now, it looks deserted, but it's September, so there wouldn't be no chicks, no nothing at this time of year. However, next year those birds will come back and they will rehabilitate that nest. And because the camera doesn't really show size proportion, I'm going to say that nest is got to be 4 feet across, ain't it, Doug? We got to be at least 4 feet. It's big. It's really big. It's pretty cool. Well, there it is, our campsite. It's a little bit different than the last time we've been here. Right there, there's a downed tree. We got a, he went down, I'm guessing probably last winter, maybe snow load, maybe a heavy winter storm. The reason I'm saying that is because all the branches are dead, all the needles are turning brown and falling off. Most of them have fallen off, so it's not a recent thing. We could scavenge off that tree for some firewood, and now I'm thinking I'm probably going to set up a table right on that tree, that downed tree. Overall, it's still a good campsite. Hi. Whoa, I just missed one. So last year when Doug and I slept here on this campsite, we camped out here, there was a table. I found a picnic table stashed away in the woods. And it was a design that I was familiar with. And what I'm talking about is it was a picnic table made out of plywood. And it all comes apart like a puzzle. And it's all interlocking pieces. And when we left last year, I tore it apart and I stashed it in the woods. Now the table, there was some pieces that were getting rotted. It was kind of iffy, dicey, but was still very much usable. This time, I'm going to take the table, I'm going to try to incorporate whatever pieces I can. I'm going to use it on this downed tree, on this pine tree that came down on the campsite, right here. And I'm going to make a more permanent table to work on, a work surface. So I'm going to go grab those pieces that I dug out back there, and I'm going to try to calculate how I'm going to do this. So let's get going with that little project. I got a small assortment of nails. I'll be able to make something work. So what I have is a full kitchen setup here, a working countertop, 2-burner stove, got extra room on each side for all my pots and pans, plenty of working room, and then on the top I have a backer wall, breaks the wind should I have wind coming in, or I can get set up on the opposite side should the wind come from behind me, and get set up over there. And then I have places to hang ferro rod, my cooking utensils, camp studs, everything's there. And the other side of this table could actually be used as a fish cleaning station. There's nothing like getting properly set up, and should somebody else land on this campsite, on this Crown Land campsite, they would sure appreciate having this. Alright, pan-fried potatoes is in the menu to go with New York strip steak, which has been marinating since yesterday. It's a garlic and herb marinade, Doug, is what I got going on.
Beautiful.
So Doug's got a fire going behind me. You may see it right there. So Doug got the red hot coals going. We're gonna throw the steaks on the campfire. But now let's move on with the potatoes. I pre-boil my potatoes. You want them about half cooked, not fully cooked, just half cooked, and then you finish them off in the frying pan. Very simple. Just gonna throw a little drop of cooking oil in there. Throw potatoes in, and also have a nice big fat onion. I'm gonna probably use half of this onion, throw it in there, and then let it all cook down. And once it's almost ready, I'm gonna add cheese to the top, let it melt. Gotta love that char. All right, let's do the reveal on the potatoes. Oh, wow, that smells so good.
Come on. Come on. Awesome.
Steak and potato is a hungry man's meal right there. Doug is behind me. He's pouring himself a wine to go with his steak. I'm going to grab a cold beer. And you know this is good. So I'm not going to make you watch me eat like I never make you do. Catch you back in a few.
Come on, I want to see you eat.
Okay, you go for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it. It works. Fucking great.
Yeah, it does work. Well, just like thermostat, it works.
Yeah.
Same idea. It's just another version of thermostat.
Good thing you even thought about bringing that. Given the temperature.
Yeah, well, whatever. Just
You want to move it for a second? First thing in the morning, coffee's on. Doug's back there feeding the fire.
And Doug, I'm making another pot of coffee. He's got a cup going, making another pot because I'm wanting more. Doug made him recommendation of maybe using instant coffee. I put a stop to that right quick in a hurry. Yeah. Anyways, breakfast is coming up soon. Look over my shoulder. Absolutely gorgeous. That lake is like glass. We're going to break that glass later on. Going to hit the paddle. Going to hit that water with a paddle, I should say. I'm going to go fish it, explore it, and just enjoy the day. Hang around. Let's have breakfast next. Doug has graciously provided everything for breakfast. I just got to cook it. Go figure, right? So we're going to do some bacon and eggs. Kind of like Egg McMuffin kind of stuff is going on this morning. Let's turn the camera around, throw it on that stove, and let's start cooking. Oh my God, that was brutal. I'm gonna have to edit that out of the video. People are gonna freak.
I mean, you could drop other things. Don't drop bacon.
Yeah, but bacon.
I know. Applewood smoked bacon.
If you don't currently have a cholesterol problem, you will now.
Looking good. Breakfast is going to be hearty because we're going to be on the lake for most of the day. Catching fish. Hopefully.
All right, the tank is full. Good to go. Beautiful sunny day. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm on the water, obviously. But now it's time to re-rig my line. And that is because yesterday I did catch a few fish right off the campsite. However, they wouldn't stay on my line or on my lure. And after a little bit of investigation, I discovered that my hooks on my lure or dull. So although I was catching them, I wasn't able to actually catch them. They'd let go. So I'm going to switch out my lure. All right, got the first fish of the day on the line. Let's see how big this guy's going to be. First fish of the day, buddy. Oh, shit. Okay, stop that. You know what, guys? I didn't prepare myself. I don't have my pliers out. Let's see here. Just a little guy. You want him? Hey, Lexi, you want a piece of him? Let him go. Let's aim for some bigger stuff. I think this one's going to be a keeper. The better one so far of the trip. Not a monster, but I think it's still going to be a keeper. Oh boy, did he ever inhale that. Yeah. So this guy here is not huge, but regardless, I'm going to keep him because he really took in the lure. The lure is completely inside his mouth. So you can't just barely see the tip of the lure. And what that means is by the time I get that hook out of here, he's going to be destroyed. So I might as well dispatch him, and I'm going to hang on to him because he's not going to survive. Boy, did he ever swallow that thing. Alright, so that'll be the first fish on board, that is. My homemade rigs always work. Another guy that's not quite very big, but I'm going to keep him anyways because we want to ensure we have a fish fry tonight. If you're enjoying your time out here with me, don't forget to subscribe to see more camping adventures. I would really appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up. As for now, let's continue on paddling. And, oh, hang on here. Let's reel in a fish first. We got some fishing action. Open air outdoors is about everything outdoors, everyone. Come here, fella. Careful, Lexi. Oh, he's feisty. Careful. I'm gonna smack your nose with him. All right. The adventures continue.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks, Doug. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I have with me is my good buddy Doug from the YouTube channel Pint Your Line. So make sure you go check out Doug's channel. I'll have links to Doug's channel in the description box. Doug is all about outdoor content, like I am, which is why we hang out. We're both from the same city. So, and we met on YouTube, through YouTube, and we've been hanging out ever since.
Yeah, pretty wild.
I've been cooking, and Doug's been eating ever since.
You offered. No,
So
how do we first meet?
At Costco.
It was at Costco.
It was, it was that.
Yeah.
We ran into each other at Costco.
Yeah, you know what? I remember now.
I think you commented on my...
I had just watched your video that morning.
Yeah, I think you commented on my video.
I think I had commented a couple times prior, but regardless, when I saw you at Costco,
yeah,
I'm like...
We happened to run into each other at Costco. First time we ever met was literally at Costco. We exchanged comments on YouTube a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I found you first, actually.
Yeah.
Because I saw your comment on another YouTube channel, and whatever it is you had said on that comment, right away I thought, oh, that guy's got to be from Northern Ontario, because it was something you said where you had to have been from Northern Ontario to know such a thing or whatever. Right. And I went and checked out your channel, and then I scrolled through a bunch of your videos, and I come to realize you're from Sudbury.
Pretty
and
obvious,
I was like,
yeah.
wait, this guy's right from where I'm living. and I subscribed to you, and then we started messaging back and forth. And then before we really got to know each other, we actually ran into each other at Costco.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was quite hilarious.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we ran into each other not long after at Ramaco's.
We did at Ramaco's Adventures. So in Sudbury, we have a store called Ramaco's Adventures, kind of like a local outdoor
REI or
yeah, it's kind of like Sale or something like that. Yeah. It's local to Sudbury, and yeah, we ran into each other there, and I think we might have been already planning something together.
Yeah,
and we were both there supplying for an outing that we were heading out together. How pretty funny. So anyways, thanks Doug for hanging out with me on this adventure.
Thanks for having me on your channel right now.
Oh, hell yeah. You're always welcome. Everybody, we're having cold beer. Later, we have enough fish, as I said earlier. The fish is secured for a fish fry tonight. So fish fry with a chili and beans on the side. So stay tuned. We're just chilling. And we'll get some campfire going later on, and we'll do some more cooking backcountry style.
No, we haven't.
No, we have not. All right, it's early evening, and Doug and I have been hanging out by the water, just chilling, and it's now time to prepare supper. Throughout the season, I've been trying to showcase a different flavor of fish batter every time I go out, and today is no different. So today I will be sporting the outdoor flavors, and the flavor is campfire barbecue. So we'll break this open. This is what I'm using. We'll see how good it is. Doug will join me on a taste test. I want you to join up. Let's go do a fish fry. Smells barbecue-y.
Well, it's good, right?
So while my oil is warming up, I'm going to address a few things. Doug just asked me why cooking oil versus shortening. And not too long ago, earlier this season, I made a fish fry video where I showed an alternative to cooking oil, which is to use vegetable shortening. I was using specifically Crisco shortening. And in that video I detailed all the pros and cons. Today I'm using oil because my oil was in a hard-sided cooler, so there was no issues with the bottle getting squished and making a mess. So that's why I was using oil. That video was very well received. Many great comments, but there was also a few commenters who were mentioning how Crisco shortening is unhealthy. And those individuals are 100% correct. So shortening is unhealthy, no different that cooking oil is unhealthy. Some were saying lard, and I talked about lard in that video, how shortening kind of like replaced lard, similar to how margarine replaces butter. Now there's nothing healthy with margarine, there's nothing healthy with butter. There's nothing healthy with lard as well. So eating pig fat, there's nothing healthy with that, folks. So at the end of the day, what does it all mean? Well, quite honestly, it boils down to one thing. Pick your poison.
money shot.
Cheers. Let's do the taste test on the fish.
Okay.
First thing. Campfire barbecue.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's good, but it's still a little light.
Kind of like the last time I
Yeah.
did an outdoors flavor.
What I like about the fish crisp, the brand fish crisp or whatever
Yeah.
from Canadian Tire is,
Yeah.
it's tasty. This is good, but it's a little light.
It's lacking on flavor.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like that it's got a little bit of barbecue spice to it.
It's not horrible.
I think you're right about it could be stronger on flavor.
Yeah.
But it is just the same good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. But I find it, I've tried 2 of these now, and I've also used the same brand with when I cook some chicken.
Okay.
Well, I didn't cook the chicken, but my significant other did. And again, it was light. It's just a little light. I like my coating
Well,
to be a little,
this one
little
here-
thicker, a little tastier.
Actually, hang on here. Let me get Dougie in the shot. This one here, I'm gonna say that is a do again. The last one that you tried with me, made by Outdoor Flavors, to me was not a do again.
Right. Is this not outdoor flavors? It is, though.
This one here is made by Outdoor Flavors, but this is Campfire Barbecue. The last one was,
Garlic and
Yes.
something, eh?
yeah, garlic and herb or something like that.
So I would guess, and seeing as though I had the outdoor flavors and I put it on chicken, that ultimately that's the way this works
Yeah.
for that company. It's
Yeah.
going to be a light batter.
Yeah.
And not overpowering on the taste.
It could be because they have a lot of other flavors which I haven't tried yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're spot on that, where their flavors are a little bit lacking.
So I think if you want a stronger tasting fish crisp,
Yeah,
Then-
go with a different brand.
go with a different brand. But otherwise, it tastes great. It's
Yeah.
good. It's, you know. I think I got it quite under control.
Last breakfast of the trip. A little bit of a runny egg. Nice. Time for me to chow down.
I see the wind is picking up, eh?
Yeah, a bit of a breeze there.